Thank you for coming in and for your interest in our company and the position. Let's start with tell me about yourself question. What do you want to know? Well, I live in Barcelona, Spain. I'm hardworking. I enjoy jogging. My name is Marat and I'm here because I really want this job. Tell me about yourself is that question guaranteed to be asked in every single job interview. The question itself seems straightforward and simple, but it's not. Instead of being asked, tell us about yourself, you are actually being asked, are you really the right person for us to hire? And your whole response should be about that. The hiring manager needs to see you as an ideal candidate after you finish presenting yourself. I'm Marat from Emotion, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then definitely hit the subscribe and enable the notification bell so you won't miss out my latest content. In this video, I'll be sharing an easy-to-use formula to answer Tell Me About Yourself question, to help you turn your answer into your professional story. I'll also give you a few answer examples which you could use as an inspiration while preparing your own response. The first thing you should know when listening to responses to Tell Me About Yourself is that no matter how natural someone's response may seem, there is always a structure or a formula behind it. You have to remember that. There is also so much online content about answering Tell Me About Yourself. It's hard to navigate through so many videos and so much advice. I would recommend you to be practical and select the advice which works for you the best. And most of the times, the best is to listen to someone who actually hired people. It's less theoretical and more practical. Because when you work in HR and do job interviews for a living, you know exactly why these questions are being asked in the first place, and the kind of responses which most companies are expecting. I also know that many hiring managers decide based on first impressions, and the vast majority of them makes up their mind in the first 5 minutes of the conversation. Tell Me About Yourself response is all about showing how your professional story is valuable to this particular company and the position. And the formula which I advise my clients to use is the 3-step present, past, future answer. Step 1. Your present profile and who you are. What do you currently do? What are your current key responsibilities and qualifications? I am currently present. Step 2. Your past education, experiences and achievements. How did you get where you are now? This is where you tell a little bit about the experiences you've had and the skills you've gained, mentioning 1 or 2 major accomplishments. Before that, past. Step 3. Your future plans and motivations. Finish with the future. What are your goals and motivations? This is where you should also say why you are really excited for this particular opportunity. My motivations are future. Let me demonstrate how the present, past, future formula works with the first example. Let's go through a head of employer branding role as an example. When it comes to a present tense, your first sentence should be an introduction to who you are professionally. Mention what your role is, the scope of it, and perhaps a recent accomplishment. I am an HR manager at. I am responsible for the budget of 2 million for all HR functional areas. The highest workload in the department is usually in recruitment, which is my strength. And thanks to the employer branding actions which I led, the turnover had been reduced 20% this past year, and the cost per hire was cut in more than 40%. Next, briefly mention how you got where you are now. A few points from the past experiences you've had, and a couple achievements that make your experience stand out. I graduated from the university, and I have been working in the HR industry for the past 12 years. In my previous position for 3 years, I started as an assistant manager and I was quickly promoted. I was in charge of creating 4 departments and I hired more than 60 employees in 11 months period. The company revenue grew 400% and my HR team also went from 2 to 8 people. Conclude with your interests and your future plans. Why are you here interviewing for this position? What are your future plans and why you are what they need? The ideal candidate for this position. In the future, I would like to work with the company, helping them improve their business by making employer branding a real, living part of their organization and culture. I've discovered that actions which made a huge impact in employer's brand are what I loved the most doing in the past 12 years. Which is why I'm so passionate about it and about a project like yours. Explain them why you are an ideal candidate they are looking for in a concise and positive manner. 5 important tips to keep in mind while preparing your present, past, future answer story. Always tailor your answer and make it relevant for the role you are interviewing for. Each role might require different strengths to be highlighted. Speak about your soft skills and your technical skills related to the position. The whole answer should be professional and related to your performance. But in the future step, you can easily throw something in which would showcase your personality and show your passion. Speak about something related to your motivations, which would establish a human connection point with an interviewer and could help you break the ice. Don't walk the hiring manager through your resume in detail. Reciting your resume is a huge error which many people make. The interviewer will most likely disconnect after the first minute. Know that you will have time later in the interview to discuss your experiences in detail and fill in any gaps. Don't ramble. Speak with confidence. Practicing over and over again will make your answer flow natural. And a strong delivery will convince the hiring manager that you are the candidate they are looking for. You can always practice with the mock interview video I made. I'm adding the link to the card and to the description below. Let's practice another full "Tell me about yourself" answer. I've been working as an administrative assistant for 3 years at my current position in the finance department of the company. I handle scheduling, meeting, and travel planning for 3 executives and 20 staff members. I also help prepare all the presentations and reports. Throughout my career, I have been known for being very detail-oriented and an organized team player. I have never missed a deadline. I'm a good communicator and I can juggle multiple tasks at once. In my past position, I directed 25 events per year, including complex public events with more than 10,000 visitors. All my managers mentioned that they really appreciate my professionalism. I attained the title of the Best Employee of the Year in 2018 thanks to the excellent feedback of my supervisors and my colleagues. I'm so passionate about sustainability and I know how hard your company works to improve the environment. That's why I'm motivated for the role and I'm convinced that I can be a great asset for your organization with my proven experience and my innovative ideas. Another full example for a student, for someone without professional experience. I'm currently a student at the University of. This year I managed to maintain 3.6 GPA while working on a few different school projects. I started a college book club which has up to 12 active members as of now. I also launched a recycling program for the campus where we raised awareness and invited guest speakers to talk about the subject. I am a motivated worker and a fast learner. My real strength is my attention to detail. I pride myself for meeting deadlines. When I commit to doing something, I make sure it gets done on time. During volunteering at the local gift store, I realized how much I enjoy customer service and working in retail in general. I think I can help you with my energy and my determination. And of course, I'm really excited about this opportunity. If you found this video useful, please thumb it up and share it with whoever you think it might be beneficial to. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and see you in my next video coming up.